Okay.
Yay! So exciting. Well, welcome to the Nifty Chicks and welcome to NFTuesdays with a twist, coming to you live on YouTube with wine, nifty news, including the latest on the SBF arrest and the new ledger stacks and Bored-Ape celebrity influencers that are being sued. Eeks. And we also share with you 5 nifty gift giving ideas for your loved ones this holiday season. So let's do this. I am so excited. I love going live. This is so much fun. Mindy, so
Agreed.
how are you?
Agreed. I'm great. Cheers to you, Jen FT.
Cheers.
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 Cheers to all of you that are, out there tuning in to our lovely live stream. And for those of you that aren't able to be here with us live, thank you for watching and or listening to the replay. We appreciate all of you for, tuning in to the Nifty Chicks. And I'm super excited about today's show. I feel like, we're doing some cool things. Of course, I love talking about the news with you, Jen FT, and wow, this week has been a doozy once again with SBF and all that's happening there.
Yes. Yeah. I say let's dive in because there's so much to get through. And hello, Christmas is right around the corner. Hanukkah's right around the corner. All of them holidays are right around the corner. It is so exciting. And in fact, Mindy Sell, my gift for you just came in yesterday, and I'm so excited. I cannot wait to share it. I feel like we need to reveal your gift on next week's live show. I don't know about if the audience is on board with that, but I think we might need to make that happen.
I love that idea. What sucks is I had an idea for a gift for you a long time ago, and then life happened and I didn't order it. So I was actually, I know. And so I was looking today, hoping that maybe it will be there the idea is I'm hoping I can order it and have it be here before Christmas. But if not,
timing is nothing for me. Whenever I don't even need just your presence and you being my co-host is the gift. Enough of a gift for me. That's right.
Love you. Love you. Okay, let's I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen here.
Yes.
There we go.
Big news.
So I had a different article up, and there is a different article linked in the show notes, which for those of you that pay attention, all our show notes correspond to the show number. This is 133. So this is the niftychicks.io/133, where you can find all the show notes. So I'll leave that other article in there. It was a New York Times. I don't pay for the New York Times. So I went ahead. I found this other article, which I actually think the first article was a little older news. This one came out today. So I feel like it had a little bit more information. Basically, for those of you that haven't heard, they finally arrested Sam Bankman-Fried yesterday on, it sounds like now it's 8 counts of fraud. Jen FT and I were chatting about this last night. We ran into each other at the pickleball courts. And so it looks like wire fraud on customers, wire fraud on lenders, conspiracy to commit commodities fraud, conspiracy to commit securities fraud, conspiracy to commit money laundering. I mean, wow.
Yeah, I think what's interesting is ever since the whole crumble of SBF, people have been kind of questioning, including myself, of like, what did he do? Because there's little regulation around kind of cryptocurrency and managing the money of people and exchanges, things like that. And so it's hard for, I would imagine, for him to be committed of any specific things, right? Because it's all new territory. And so I think what's interesting is the fact that he was committed against with 8 counts of fraud, to me is just like a step in the right direction for people in this space who are not following good judgment to be accountable. I'm glad to see this. I'm excited to see this because I think it needs to happen. It sucks for so many people who have lost their money because of him and his decisions.
Right.
So it's pretty brutal to watch this crumble, but I'm glad he's being held accountable. I'm glad he's arrested.
Yeah, and so I have to say in here, I mean, I don't want us to get political or obviously this to become any sort of political show, but there's also in conjunction with this. I mean, like I'm reading this article here and it says, there's also charged with violating campaign finance laws by conspiring to make illegal contributions to political campaigns and joint fundraising committees. And there's so many other things that are happening right now for those of you that are following #Twitter files. I mean, it's just crazy what's going on out there and things that are happening, I guess, I mean, behind the scenes, but, Elon is potentially bringing things to light. And it really does, make you question what happens on other social media platforms and, just all the things that we don't know about.
Yeah, it's interesting because when the first portion of the crumble happened, I thought to myself, like, I don't know a lot about law and how people get arrested and what determines why someone gets arrested versus not or being suspended. I don't know enough about that to speak to that. But I will say, like, in my mind, when this whole thing happened, I thought to myself, like, this guy's just chilling. He's talking on interviews. He's doing interviews left and right.
Right. He was on Twitter Spaces and
like, how is this? How is this? Right? How is he walking around right now?
Yeah,
and so
it's crazy.
It takes a while, but you have to like trust that the system is going to hold the right people accountable. Hope that it's holding the right people accountable. And took a few weeks, but it's done. He's arrested, and I think what happens now is to be determined. But I imagine it's not going to be pretty. I would not want to be in his shoes.
No, I mean,
this article decisions that he did. So
this article is saying, according to the lawsuit, Bankman-Fried was orchestrating a massive years-long fraud, diverting billions of dollars of the trading platform's customer funds for his own personal benefit and to help grow his crypto empire. So,
and like, I don't know. Is that true? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, we don't know until more investigations and hearings and all that happen, but I mean, it definitely appears that way.
Yeah, I don't know. I imagine, I like to think, I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. And I imagine he made one stupid decision and was like, oh crap, how do I fix this? And then he had good intentions. I'm hoping that he had good intentions to fix whatever wrong he did. And it just snowballs and snowballs and snowballs and snowballs into this terrible kind of outcome. But I'm hoping that he had good intentions and he just made stupid decisions, not that he was like built this whole FTX platform with the intention of screwing people over. I don't think that's probably true, but I don't know.
Who knows? I mean, who knows? There are definitely bad actors out there. I mean, I don't know if he's one or not, but he's 100% made bad decisions. And I've spent a little time on Twitter today looking at this. And one of the things I saw, and I don't know if this is true or not, but they said they were using QuickBooks for their accounting. A multi-billion-dollar company is using QuickBooks.
I mean, I don't know. Did he?
NFTy, come on. QuickBooks.
Did he not? I mean, QuickBooks is a great platform.
Yeah, for a small business, not a multi-billion-dollar business that's working with people's money.
Generally correct, yes.
Yeah.
But
yeah, so this I thought was interesting. I found this tweet that the U.S. attorney for the SDNY, Damian Williams, requests, I don't know if this is true or not. Obviously, it's a tweet. Requests any person, entity, or political campaign that has received stolen FTX customer funds to work with the SDNY to return it. He also asks anyone involved in FTX Alameda wrongdoing to come see us before we come see you. So,
yeah.
I mean, I don't know who Eleanor Terrett is, who's, Fox Business journalist. So I would assume this is legit.
Who knows on Twitter?
Right.
Who knows?
Yeah, who knows on Twitter?
But I think one of the things that I want to be empathetic to, like, listeners who are listening to this might be thinking, okay, people chose to trade on FTX platform and the exchange. It's an easy mistake, I suppose. It's an easy thing to do, to kind of leave your funds in there as you're kind of making decisions around what to trade and not to trade. So I don't know, Minty, are there any platforms that you use or that I can share that I use or we use, that things that we think of when making trades? And I can say, one thing that I think is consistent with how we think about trading cryptocurrencies and or NFTs is to make your trade and then pull all of the assets and funds off the exchange and
as soon as
onto a
possible.
ledger.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you would want to share as far as best practices?
I mean, I'll be honest, like last night I was on, and I had a little bit of money still on, and Coinbase is what I normally use. I thankfully didn't use FTX. I have used some others here and there. Typically I use Coinbase, and I'm definitely not promoting anything. This is 100% not financial advice. It's just what I personally have used. And I had, made some moves, had some like bits and pieces of different things that were still sitting on there. And last night I went and looked at it, and I was like, okay, that adds up to a decent amount of money. I'm going to go ahead and sell all that out and move it and get it off of there. Just because I'm like, honestly, I'm scared of all of them right now. Every single, I don't know what's next. And so I'm getting all of my funds off, and they are on a ledger, which is actually kind of funny that we're talking about that, because that's our next topic.
Yes. Before you transition, though, I think one of the things that you mentioned, Coinbase. Now, we know that this is all a bit still uncharted territory, but Coinbase, being a publicly traded company, is required to follow specific rules. And therefore, that is kind of a platform that I have used but I don't keep assets there. But I feel a little more trusting to use them to make my trades, to buy whatever I need to. Just given the fact that they're publicly traded, there's some sort of kind of comfort feel around that. So I just wanted to kind of share that with you, because I know you do the same.
Yeah. I honestly, anytime if I put funds on there, I put it on there for a reason, to go buy whatever it is I'm buying. And then as soon as that transaction is done and complete, I get it off. Now, I will say, you still have a few days that are in there. I was just trying to, get this little bit of money, and I have to wait. I think it said 1 to 3 days before it will, be available for me to withdraw. So
scary.
Yeah. Hopefully nothing happens in the meantime.
Yeah.
But like I said, thankfully it's, it's in process, and it will be done in the next day or so. But truthfully, I mean, my heart just really goes out to everybody who has been affected by this. It's a horrible thing in not just this FTX situation, but all of them, all of them that have been happening and keep happening.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I feel bad for those who have, lost anything with that, because they didn't go into it with the assumption that they would lose that unless the value of the cryptocurrency had gone down. Understandably, if that's what happened, but for
not to put your funds in there and just have them
wiped out, disappear, gone. Yeah, I know.
So let's talk about something good. I'm excited about this. Ledger Stax NFT bundle. So basically Ledger, this is the NFT bundle. So if you have the Genesis Pass, you can get this bundle, which I was actually lucky enough to get. I got it. So starting December 19th, you can go redeem the NFT for the Ledger Stax. So I want to play this video. Hold on. Let's see. I don't think you're going to be able to hear it.
I will not.
That's okay. Okay. Can't hear it. Just imagine there's music.
It's a pretty cool looking thing. I mean,
they're comparing it to like an iPad.
Yeah.
For your Ledger. Look at how cool that is.
That's super cool.
And for those of you that are listening to the podcast, you should definitely go check it out, market.ledger.com. Basically, it is, there's really not a better way to say it. It's like an iPad for your Ledger. So, and it looks like a little book. I can't wait to get mine. I'm so excited. Yeah. So they don't start shipping until March of 2023. I was trying to see if it had anything better about the Ledger
it's so
Stax.
interesting. When we talk about the ledgers that exist now, they look a little bit like what are the USB flash drives? Is it flash drive?
Yeah.
Like the little thing, the little stick, right? And this is just like taking from a flash drive to like the first iPod, where your music went from a flash drive to an iPod, and you're like, wow, there's a screen and it's digital and you can touch it. It's just super cool. So it's like the upgraded version. It's
and so the person who's helping them develop this came from Apple. He's a former Apple employee. So yeah. So for those of you, that are interested in getting one of these, I believe public on sale. I think you can start to mint maybe even today, December 13th. You can grab the NFT that then will allow you to redeem starting December 19th. So it's very exciting. And I think these run, I'm not exactly sure, based on where ETH is today, but they're somewhere around like the $300 mark. So
not bad. If it saves you losing any of your assets because you have nowhere else to put it but an exchange, worth it.
Yep. Totally worth it. Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about apes. Apes are always in the news. Always in the news.
I know.
It's like they just can't get out of the news. So Bored-Ape Yacht Club, once again in the news. NFT investors are suing Justin Bieber, Madonna, and other celebrity promoters, saying that they were duped into buying the collectibles by celebrities who didn't disclose they were paid to pump sales. I feel like we just hear this over and over again. It's like another day, another.
One of the, if we go back to a previous NiFTy Chicks episode that you and I had on things that we look for when investing in an NFT. One of the things that a lot of people do look for is whether there are celebrities that believe in it and that back it. And you and I are pretty adamant that that's not something that we are super interested in. We don't really care what celebrities are attached to various projects. However, there are some people who are like, oh my gosh, Tom Brady is my hero. If he is promoting this and if he is supporting this, then it must be great. And the reality is those people may be just being paid to say that. And without that transparency on like, hi, I'm Tom Brady and I got paid X amount of millions of dollars to promote this NFT. Without that transparency, it's a question of whether does Tom Brady really like this NFT or is he just being paid to say that? So I hope that the outcome is just more transparency on this. Like, do I really want to see these celebrities sued? Not really. I don't care one way or another, but do I hope that the outcome is that there's more transparency on whether celebrities are shilling it because they're shilling it and they love it, or they're shilling it because they're getting paid? I hope that happens.
Right. It just reminds me, back in the day, I remember like celebrities talking in commercials about like using box hair dye. And I just remember every time I saw it, I was like, okay, come on. Nobody really believes that you're using this Clairol or whatever it is out of the box and you're not going to like a Hollywood hairdresser.
Right.
Come on.
Right.
Like we know you're not at home on Sunday afternoon coloring your hair from a box.
Yeah, we know that.
Right?
Yeah.
So like, come on. We know you're getting paid to promote whatever NFT project, or like, I feel like pretty much celebrities don't do anything for free unless it's, their own product that they're promoting.
Yeah. So be suspicious. If you're out there and you're like, oh, well, I really love this celebrity and they're backing this NFT, be suspicious, because there are also some celebrities that are heavily involved in NFT projects, like Mila Kunis, like, Stoner Cast. We've talked about that. She's heavily involved in that. So that's not her getting paid to shill it. That's her involvement in it. So it's different, but be suspicious, at least optimistically suspicious.
Which actually leads me to something that we are going to cover on an upcoming episode. So for those of you that don't know, in fact, I got to go find the link. What did I name that link? So we have launched a easy for you to call in and leave us a voicemail. In fact, the link is the NiFTychicks.io/just VM for voicemail. And I will put that up here so you guys can see it. The NiFTychicks.io/VM. So there's that. And basically all you have to do is you can call in and leave us a voicemail about, what you think about the show. If you like the show, if you have suggestions for us for what we should be doing on the show, you can also ask questions, which is what we would love. So we have one that I think we're going to potentially use next week from our friend Kate. And Kate had some really great. She had a really great question about, we've done a show about what we look for in projects, but her question was basically, how can we pare it down? Because not everybody has a ton of time to go research, and spend hours researching various projects. Now, Jen FT and I spend a lot of time looking at projects, but basically the question is, how do we do it in, say, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes? So you're not spending an hour, but you're also, not setting yourself up to be rugged. So I'm excited to answer that question. We are not going to answer it today just because we have too many other things to talk about, which I'm excited about this next little segment, which is the 5 gift giving ideas for gifting NFTs to your loved ones this holiday season.
Yay.
So we have a few different ideas here. I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing screen, and I'm going to hide this. And I'm going to show you this one, the niftychicks.io/gifts. And basically, I have created this cute little PDF that you can download. And let's just walk through the different ideas, Gen FT, that we had for gifts for this holiday season. I'm going to let you take the first couple because
Sure.
they were your ideas. I think my favorite part about this is that actually we've done some tutorials. So go ahead and share your ideas, Gen FT, and we'll talk through these.
Yes, so excited. So obviously the holidays are right around the corner. We're all thinking about ways to show our appreciation and our love for the loved ones that we have in our lives. And so one of the things that I thought was a brilliant idea was to create an NFT from a photo of your loved one or something that is special to your loved one. So for instance, I think of my brother in this moment who just lost his dog this year. Super tragic and sad. And the dog's name was Angelica. And how cool would it be for me to create an NFT? I can find a picture of Angelica. Not only do I have pictures, but on social media of him posting his pictures of Angelica, I can take that and then create an NFT that will live forever. So I think that's such an awesome idea, is to create an NFT for your loved ones of either themselves or perhaps something that that they love or is that meaningful to them. And so we did do a tutorial on how to create an NFT collection on OpenSea. So please do check out that episode.
So I want to add to that, because you could also do like family portraits from the holidays. You could do that for like the whole family. Also, I mean, I've been kind of playing around with AI images a bit. And so you could do like, favorite pictures from the past or, this holiday season, and you could turn them into, fun, cool AI things that you could do, like a whole series of, different family members in AI. That could be another super fun way to, incorporate new technologies with the NFTs. So
yeah, for sure.
And I love this idea, the other idea that you have actually done.
Yes. So the next one is how to buy an NFT that is meaningful to that individual and gift it to them. So one of the things that I did is, my father, absolutely, he's probably the biggest Disney fan on earth. And if anyone wants to challenge that, please do. He loves Disney, everything Disney World. So what I did is, when Disney released their NFTs on their platform, is it Veve or Vive, V-E-V-E?
Yeah, I don't know how you say it.
But when those were released, I thought, man, there's nothing more special to my father, who knows a little bit about NFTs, not much, to give him a NFT about a Mickey Mouse NFT. So I purchased that on the marketplace, that Disney Mickey Mouse NFT of him like whistling, the classic Mickey Mouse whistling. And I gifted that to him, and I set him up with a wallet. I transferred it to his carrot. And so, being able to, on Christmas morning, being like, oh, and by the way, this is your NFT, and sharing that with him.
So cool.
He was just like, his mind was blown. He was like, this is the coolest thing. And it happens to be the thing that I love most. So, that was, I strongly recommend, if you're looking for a gift idea, is to think about the things that they love and perhaps find it on either OpenSea or any of the other platforms, and then transferring it to them and setting them up with a wallet. They can have that NFT and live on forever.
Yes. And so again, All these links will be available at theniftychicks.io/133, which is the show number. So this one is kind of a combination of things. In fact, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and share my screen again. Not that one. 1 second. Sorry,
No worries.
I forgot what we were doing here. Okay, so this is actually someone that I follow online. This is her design store called Freaky Cloths. For those of you that know, at Crystal Groves, she is community manager and does security, like Discord security for a bunch of different projects that I'm a part of. But she has this little online store, freakycloths.com, and you can get all kinds of NFT goodies here, which I just love. So you can see like NFT beach towels, custom NFT bento lunch boxes, duffel bags, fanny packs, a rug, Sherpa blankets, ceramic ornaments. I mean, the list goes on and on. She's also got clothing and accessories. And I believe I have not ordered yet. I say yet because I know I'm going to. But I believe that you can pretty much just put in your NFT and then get that NFT that is yours on these different products. So let's just see here. So custom
I
NFT.
love the Boss Beauties representation.
Right? So look, you just upload your image and there you go. You've got your image on a beach towel or whatever product you want.
I love that.
So
that's such a great idea.
I think that's really cool. In fact, I'm like, ooh, I wonder if I'm going on a cruise. I wonder if I could get some of my NFT. I could get
Your
these
beautiful
beach towels
ladies behind you.
in time. How fun would that be to
That
have?
would be so fun.
Yeah. So then GenFT, you found this one, and I'm sure there's more like this out there.
Of course. Yeah.
I think this would be so fun. It's the ultimate NFT coloring book for kids and adults. I mean, I know I still like to color.
Oh my gosh, it's like the most relaxing thing. I love it. And so, yeah, this is NFT. It's got like, a lot of the common ones, but how cool is that? It takes the kind of most popular NFTs, you can color them in, make them whatever colors you want. It's just, I feel like adults are getting more and more into coloring, and of course kids, what kid doesn't love to color? So I think it's kind of the perfect gift for everyone.
Yep. Why not get them started now? Just looking at this, products related to this item, obviously like NFT books are great. In fact, eventually we're going to have my friend Elise Sam on the show, and she's got an amazing NFT book that's going to be digital. That's like the NFTs from A to Z. It's unbelievable. And I can't wait to share it with you all when it becomes available. So eventually we'll have that. But, there's tons of ideas for gifting those you love, NFT related products. The last one we have is one of my favorites. I'm actually sporting one of our official NiFTy Chicks merch today. So you can see this is the hoodie in blue with I'd meant that. It's right there. There you go. Oh, we've got invest in your. Oh, wait, this one is a different one. Oh, it's that one, just in the blue color.
Right.
But you can also get the invest in yourself. You're worth it. I'd meant that. We've got stickers. We've got our coffee mug, the pillow. Let me grab my pillow.
Oh, I know you've got, I saw it the other day. It's beautiful. The color is perfect. Look at that.
Cool. I love it. So, you can have your very own NiFTy Chicks pillow for your house this year.
Love it.
I know, I do too. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing. Hi. All right. Well, that pretty much covers what we were planning on covering today. GenFT, is there anything else that you wanted to make sure everybody knew about?
I don't think so. I think just the, cheers to the holidays. Cheers to our listeners.
Cheers.
Who make this all happen. Cheers to you, who is the best co-host I could ever ask for. And
oh, thanks. Cheers to
yeah,
you. Same.
I'm so excited for 2023. It's not too far away, and you're going to actually be traveling, and I get to see your dog who made the appearance last week. I saw.
Yes,
while
yes.
I was away. Rufus
Mhm.
will be staying with us while you're traveling, and I'm so excited.
Yes, that'll be awesome. We're so grateful. So I just want to remind everybody, and I'm super excited. So basically, we're launching a newsletter. We promise not to be spammy. It's going to probably come out once a month, would be my guess. If we do more often, it'll be because there's something exciting and important that we want to make sure you know about. We are really working on some fun things for next year, including a possible, I know many of you aren't able to be here live in Puerto Rico, but we're working on something that we're going to do a live event here in Puerto Rico. And who knows, maybe we'll be able to bring that event to other, places that we attend. We're going to be at NFT NYC. There is NFTy, I haven't even really talked to you about this yet, but we are talking about potentially doing some sort of meetup at NFT NYC. So you definitely want to stay tuned. And the best way to do that, obviously the show, we're going to be sharing that information, but if you want like good recaps of what's happening and how to get registered or attend these events or, be a part of whatever it is we're doing, is going to be this newsletter. And the easiest way to get signed up for that is to go to the niftychicks.io/gifts. And that's where you're going to get this PDF download with our 5 nifty gifts for the holidays. And then that will get you subscribed to everything going forward. So
that's right.
You definitely want to check that out.
That's right. So many exciting things on the docket for next year. And as always, thank you so much for listening to the Nifty Chicks. Always remember, invest in yourself because you are worth it.
Thanks, everybody.